Okay, thank you so much for opting in. Make sure you check your email at the conclusion of this video because it'll have the free gift in there for you. And if you don't see it, check your spam folder because it's possible it ended up there. So I'm not sure why you're here. Maybe it's to make some extra income. Maybe it's to provide some additional security, build a safety net for your family. Maybe you're trying to get on top of some bills. Maybe you're looking for, a different path. Whatever that is, it's up to you, of course. And this can serve you. So let me give you a little bit about my background. Then I'm going to take you through what's going on in the marketplace and why this is so well positioned and how it can be working for you, as well as a little bit about how our program works, and then a little bit about how you can grow it. And then you can decide if you want to talk further, okay? So a little background on me. I never imagined that I would be in the home business industry. That's not anything that was on my radar. I didn't grow up with any money. I didn't grow up as an entrepreneur. I had very low self-esteem and very, very introverted. But, I was in banking. I have an economics degree and an MBA, and I was in banking, and I was laid off. And not because of my performance, but because of situations out of my control. And at the time, I was newly married and we were pregnant. And, it's hard enough for a young couple to make their way, but to all of a sudden find out that I didn't have an income how was I going to go home and tell my wife that? I'll never forget that feeling, but I'm so glad it happened to me because the trajectory of my life changed for the better in a significant way as a result of that. And that's sort of how life works out. Some of the stuff that's really hard on us ends up being really good for us, but it's not, it's not what I was thinking about then. But I wanted to find a way to be free. And I understood, as I delved into what was going on, even at that time in home business, it's certainly way better now to be in a home business because of technology and it's more accepted. But as I delved in, the economics made sense. Like, why wouldn't I do something like this? And so after some trial and error over a period of years, I ended up developing and being a part of what I'm sharing with you today, which has been an incredible thing for me. Now, again, no hype, false promises. I'm not telling you you're going to, get rich overnight. That's anybody ever tells you that, you should run. You should run as fast as you can. Real things of value take time and effort. But the beautiful thing about what we do is it's fair, it's honest, it's about helping others to help yourself. It is a real business that you can build without any investment risk. It's pretty awesome. And I'm going to show you why here in a few minutes, and then you can make up your own mind on it. All right. So first, let me give you some insight as to what's happening in the economy and how we're positioned in that. So first, we have social media, right? So social media is a massive trend, right? Massive trend, and it's only going to get bigger. Heck, there's 2 billion people on Facebook alone. Think about that. It's the largest revolution of connectivity in the world, and that is helping to drive the next mega thing, and that is internet commerce. Internet commerce is booming, and if you look at the trends, you can see a direct correlation between the growth in social media and the growth in internet commerce. And this is all being technically driven, of course, but think about things today that would have blown your mind years ago. Do you know the number one taxi company in the world owns no cars? That's Uber. It's just software. The number one hotel company in the world doesn't own any property. That's Airbnb. That's just an example. This is happening everywhere, right? It's going on everywhere, and it's just really the beginning. And then you have, as a result of all this happening, you have huge, huge movements in the home business industry, right? Because if you think about the correlation, right, the technology drives all of this, right? So technology is making a huge difference in the home business industry, but it's also creating a massive need for home businesses because what does technology do? It makes people unnecessary in some regard, right? So if you think about when you go to the grocery store, and now you go through a checkout line with no people there. Just think about that in the bigger picture. Anything that can be mechanized will be mechanized in the future. The projections are that 70 to 80% of all current jobs will not exist in 20 years. Now think about that. That's significantly impactful in the world. And the last thing anyone should be is blindsided by that. Then you can put together with that what's happening in healthcare costs, and the changes in productivity in corporations because of technology. And so people are becoming more redundant, and in the focus on productivity gains, corporations are moving towards contract workers. And the projection is 40 to 50% of the corporate workforce will be contract workers in the next 5 to 10 years. That means no loyalty, no health benefits, no pensions, right? It just means that you're self-employed, whether you think that way or not. So it's already happening. And then you can see what's taking place in the home business arena, which is exploding. And by the way, it's following the same trends, right? It's following the same growth cycle as these are, just traditional, any kind of home businesses, traditional kinds of home businesses, and then network marketing has exploded. There's 100 million people in network marketing around the world. Now, what I'm going to share with you today is a higher version. It's the benefits of working in the networking space without the stuff that some people don't like, which is the hype, which is investment, which is, pressure. There is none of that in our model. We take the best out of networking and leave behind the stuff we don't like. What we do is a whole new concept called referral marketing, and it is the future. It just makes so much sense because it's easy to participate in. And then you have what's happening in the health and wellness space, right? The health and wellness space is exploding, right? We already mentioned healthcare costs, which are just getting ridiculous, right? So people are starting to understand that it makes more sense to be proactive. And as a result, you see bigger and bigger growth in the health and wellness industry. And the power to that industry, when you tie it into home business, is that it's an industry that creates products that make a difference in people's lives, but they are consumable in nature. So you're able to create ongoing, repeatable income, which is very, very important. Interestingly enough, social media is driving that same trend, because when people are feel better, they do better, that information is visible now. Let's think about it this way. Whatever is true, you can no longer hold down, right? It used to be you could suppress it for a while. You can't anymore. And so we are just at the tip of these 4 mega trends converging. And that's what we do. We put you right in the middle of those 4 trends. That is a pretty cool situation to be in. So little background about how it works. So we are a 25-year-old program. We're proven, right? And we're still early in our growth. As a matter of fact, at 25 years, most people didn't know who Apple was. And at 25 years, most people didn't know who Starbucks was. That is kind of a really big jumping off point. So what we do is called referral marketing. It's a higher form of home business. It's very, very simple because it's turnkey without the investment of anything but time. And because you can work from a smartphone from anywhere with the free tools, it's easy to work. You can do it in your own time at any time of the day or night. So the way referral marketing works is you have a manufacturer who makes something unique, right? Something that's good and helps people that people would want to use, right? We consume through the internet and through outlets all over the world all the time. And so here what happens is they offer a free account to this person, right? This person can get a free account and they become a consumer of this company. And as a result of having the free account, they have the right to refer someone else, okay? And that person then orders directly from the manufacturer just using the referral of this person, okay? They get their own free account, they exchange product for money with the manufacturer, and the manufacturer sends a check or a direct deposit to the person who referred. That is simply how it works. It can be multiple generations, and you can refer as many people as you want. So depending on what your income goals are, that's how much you work and how long you do it. And then the way that we work in the bigger picture is, and this is, again, relatively simple. I'm moving through this kind of quickly. So how do you derive income? Well, I showed you this direct referral piece. So first you have the referral side, which you derive it by sharing information about the organization, and people order direct and you get paid on that. And then there's going to be people that also want to do what you want to do that are essentially your partners, right? They are people that say, I would like to make some extra income, or I would like to get some tax advantages of having a home business without having to spend thousands of dollars, right? So it's very, very simple. So that is the beginning of how you earn income. And if your goal is to make $200 a month or $300 a month or $400 a month or whatever that is, that may be all you ever do. Right now, if you want to learn a little bit more over time and market some, we teach you how to use social media to develop and grow your business further. And in the big picture, if you want to use internet marketing, we teach you how to do that. Heck, we even make this tool that you are in right now available to if you'd like. And all of our training is free. All of our marketing tools are free. And everything is designed to help you to help yourself in growing. You have incredible support and people that are available to serve you in growing it, because that's the way our model works. It's people helping people, right? And that is the only way we help ourselves. And I'm living proof that it can be an incredible experience, because I've been doing this for years, and it rewarded me very handsomely, and I've been able to help many people around the world do the same thing. And hopefully I'll get the chance to help you as well, and some of our team will get a chance to work with you. So if you want to know more, check your email. There's already going to be an email in there with your free gift. And it'll also have a phone number in there. You can feel free to call or just respond back to the email, and then we'll get in touch with you. No pressure. We don't believe in pressure. I mean, why should we pressure someone to help themselves if we're going to be helping them do it, right? So it's a volunteer thing. So if you like what you hear and you want to learn everything you need to learn, respond back to the email and we'll get back to you. All right? Thanks for stopping by.